bro. You finna be on YouTube, my boy. For real, I'm live streaming it. When the game over, it's gonna go straight to YouTube. Yeah. Hey, but you undefeated too, so I ain't gonna, you feel me? I can't play with you. You doing niggas the way you doing them. It's going 50 on them, nigga.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Cowboys going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's go down to Miami. Standing by, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are
I'm broadcasting.
Beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins.
Hey, that nigga got number 1 for real? Oh, yeah.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Romo. Bryant with a catch right side. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a second down.
Get ready. Hello, 80. 21.
To throw on second down, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mario Williams in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage,
play real football
coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner.
You know what house rules is?
Player of the year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Like punt on 4th down. Like, if you're not past the 50, if you pass the 50, you can do what you want to do.
They come up on a 3rd and 12. So now a 3rd and 12
or you can just,
with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Now it's Romo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now Landry. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. 3.5 to go, first quarter.
Tampa
looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
380. 380.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back to throw, Tannehill. Got a man open, that's Devontae Parker, complete. Now the status for week 1 for Parker still a little in the air with a hamstring injury. Certainly they're hoping he can go, we'll see.
And they would love to have him opposite Jarvis Landry, who has really worked himself into being one of the better receivers in the league. And they signed Justin Hunter from Tennessee after they released him, and he's a downfield flyer. But this guy here, Devontae Parker, red zone threat all day long. Great leaping ability, incredible ball skills. If he's right, Ryan Tannehill has a big-time target.
Dagger. Zebra. Dagger.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's caught by Parker. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
I forgot you got false there running back.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill.
I read that.
Pass. That's complete.
Come here, Coach Matt. I know you see me at safety mid.
And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Justin Durant doesn't get mentioned very often in conversation, but at the end of every game, he's made a lot of tackles.
Slot man moves right. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Come on, he wide open.
Try and throw for it. And the defense stands.
Prescott.
The 2-point try is no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now Damian Williams to return it.
Oh.
And a great return. Solid field position.
Return.
He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And
man, my defense kind of locked down.
So they have decent field position.
I made that safety right here.
We'll see how they attack this run.
I think all you say to your guys
you want to target the safety, but you don't know who he targeting. So it's like, whoa.
And they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled
Pressure.
back in.
They told us they've got
And big, you see what I'm doing, bro? Since I'm playing LaRod, he's looking at my plays. I ain't even picking out plays. I'm just picking coach suggestions.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down.
Oh, that's that same play. Screen.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And almost
Pick
intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second.
Hey, this low-key like the two worst quarterbacks in the whole
so
NFL.
2nd and 10 here.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception.
I forgot you.
Almost to his second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Tannehill. Oh, the ball
Come on!
They hit, but they'll say
Bro, you put it on all Madden, bro?
Kenny Stills, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, the advantage certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill.
Why?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack.
I'm stopping that comeback now.
Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football.
Oh, yeah, it's a wrap.
Down he goes.
I'm stopping that little comeback.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. It's complete to
no way.
Left side. And he's brought down after a good game. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Red.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. From the red zone now, Tannehill. It's caught.
Man, I read.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On second down. Here's Tannehill. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
That is so fake, bro.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Time to step aside.
Oh, yeah.
We'll come
go
back
in
to
the red
Miami after this.
Set, blue, 10. Dagger, dagger. Zebra.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. And he puts it through.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, O. Let's go, O.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying
my offense hasn't been on the field in so long.
3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right?
Look at this tight end Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
Every time I always undefeated the same, bro. You always be the nigga to come around and inch stuff. God.
Backed up in their own territory. Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about
what are y'all doing
and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Tannehill on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football.
If he passed the ball,
but these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Cameron taking it in. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And now I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Baby.
They go back to the air here after the INT. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled. And while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
He's going to take another shot here. And he's
catch the
unable
ball.
to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He's going to try and go deep again. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Love you, Beasley. Bro, if I use Beasley, man.
Now Tony Romo on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back Back to throw. Romo. Now Romo hit, and he loses the football. He had a jump. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So a fumble on second down. They're able to maintain possession. Brings up third. Third and long here. It's Romo. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They'll come out in the pistol. They are going for it. It's Romo surveying the field. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant as time expires in the first half. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And now how about this? They'll go for 2 and try to get to the locker room with a tie ball game.
Get ready.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. But he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
I know you mad
so
about that
both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line.
Don't he play for y'all? Do he even start?
He does, but people overrated.
Yeah, just because
they go a little bit deeper into their program. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they'll go on the ground.
No.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, cut the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Tannehill now to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit.
Can we get one stop? Just
one.
One.
Third down.
Just one stop, please. Just one. Please.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Last time they were out, they scored.
I mean, I was losing on mine, right? I'm trying to never lose.
But it's okay in
I was
terms
losing
of
on mine.
mindset. Because
I was down by 14. I put Prescott in.
Worried about being down on the scoreboard because now they're confident.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, face mask. Oh, roughing the passer.
Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know, quarterbacks are very protected. We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
3 yards remaining here on second down. Again, it's Elliott. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Stop and toss. I mean, boy, you're going to probably try to use her, so you change it up.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. It's a keeper with Prescott. Give him 3 on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now a first under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Mario Williams able to get him for a loss of about 3.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
He's going to keep, and I think the ball's out. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
Now I have to admit, partner, that often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter. So they don't get a touchdown here in this opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
So
absolutely. You got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
Good job, kicker.
Return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back after and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack the
screen. Already.
Attack him here. Now
whoa! What? What?
The 20.
Bruh, man, you heard me call it out, bruh.
32 yards.
I picked that off,
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and
he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. And now we've got a man a little jumpy here. Maybe trying to block the extra point. And just a simple, basic neutral zone infraction here, partner.
Yeah, when you're ready to launch and go get the quarterback, sometimes you take off a bit too fast.
So now they'll try it again as they line up to go for 2. Tannehill looking to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense.
And that's caught inside the 30. Back now in Miami. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
I ain't gonna do it though. I ain't creep like that.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Prescott. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
One thing I can say pretty safely.
Man, I'm good when I got a scope, bro.
Not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott taking it in. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt.
I love this cracker, man. Make a way.
Here's Prescott. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth.
You like to waste a lot of time. I can't do that. I rather for you. I rather have the ball last. Let's go.
And the Dolphins are going to recover.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
They needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Dagger, dagger, blue 10, blue 10. Dagger, dagger. Check, check. Zebra, zebra. Ace, ace. Dagger, dagger. Check 24.
Back to the air. Tannehill on second down. It's caught. Stills right side. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a third down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Come back.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, yeah. Let's go!
On plays like
bro,
this,
they cheated me right there. I know you seen how my dude was sitting there looking drunk. Like,
Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to
get a
execute
first
what they're
down.
supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Dagger, dagger. Watch the twist.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill.
Let's go.
He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Third and long. It's Tannehill.
What? I picked that off.
Incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And it'll be fourth down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the college dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They're up
it was a good game.
They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
But that's exactly right. You know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up. No crazy plays. And they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory.
You don't use timeouts?
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a third and about 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You ain't lose yet.
Partner, anytime someone tells me that
George, you so
fundamentals
stupid. Why not throw
I'm
the
going to show
ball?
them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
Man, I hope you ain't cover punt.
Landry now on the returns. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will change here with very little time remaining.
Man, I'm giving you a
this
chance.
contest.
I don't know why I did that, but I'm going to give you a chance.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit.
I haven't done one of my real defensive plays this whole game.
Back to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. That one goes for 24 yards.
You kick a 40-yard field.
Now,
I know, but that's the play that I was doing.
We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
One play. Can you kick that field goal?
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. One last throw here for Tannehill. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Try to get out of bounds.
I tell you what, partner, you learn a lot in every game. But when you win a close
go ahead and send that invite.
Maybe you get to determine a little bit more about the guts of your team if you're the head coach.
It gives you much more than
if
a
you want to watch
snapshot
Taylor
now,
Rod,
doesn't it? You get to see the full picture of who your team is, and especially individuals and how they handle pressure situations.
I can use some of my real plays because he was watching the whole time.
You have the confidence that late in a close game, hey, we've been here before. We've done this. We've won this game.
There's a comfort zone that exists now. So instead of them pressing in those situations, now there's an air of confidence and calm, and then you just watch them go out and execute.
Bro, I think Brian garbage, bro. I think that nigga just be out there.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
Yeah, it's going on now. Whenever I end this, watch, I'm finna end this one.